If I could turn my pure anger into like Sith lightning, I would have become Emperor Palpatine years ago. No one told me about this? Once more unto the breach, my friends. The horn of the train of suffering is blowing in the distance, and that train stops for no man, no woman, or no fool who is just stupid enough to decide to put this on the internet in the form of a video. We are moving on to the Great Ball level of the Prime Cup. So we are finishing, we're going to finish each cup basically in order. So once I start one, either the Prime Cup or the Poke Cup, we're going to go through all the levels of that, and then we'll move on to a new cup. Once those are all done, we're going to go to the Gym Leader Castle after that. But even more importantly than that, I need to send the screen through itself about 1,000 times, and we need to generate a brand new Pokemon team. So I decided that's exactly what we are going to do. We're just going to do a different team every single time, whether we're starting a brand new level of a cup, starting a new round, whether we lost a round, whatever it is. We're just going to go ahead and do that. And okay, not looking too bad. Not bad. Not bad. Slowbro is really nice. Slowbro is way better than it has any right to be in Gen 1. So Slowbro, Seedra, and Kadabra, that's looking pretty good. Geodude, Zubat, Diglett. If you guys could, pull your weight, that would be great. I'm not expecting any of that. So my breath will not be held this day for no reason. Especially not a Pokemon that I almost raged about a couple of episodes ago. So while I'm going through and grabbing all the Pokemon for the Great Ball, there's something that I kind of want to talk about. One, it fills time, and two, it's kind of a matter of how I feel on what I do here on the channel, and I don't know what really got me wanting to talk about it. Shady Penguin put out a video earlier today, and I watched that, and he kind of laid out how he feels about Pokemon and the community these days, and maybe that's where it came from. I don't know. Maybe it's something I've been wanting to say for a long time, and it's something that I just it's something I have said before. I've said it many times to friends in calls and in just chats and private conversations. But when it comes to what I do here on the channel, I felt like I always had an identity crisis for being a Pokemon player, because this channel, for those who don't know, it did not start out as a Pokemon channel. It started out as a channel for me doing just playing whatever I wanted to play. There were just video games that I liked, video games that I wanted to play, and I enjoyed it a lot, but it never goes anywhere with the algorithm, because the algorithm likes consistency. It doesn't reward variety, it doesn't necessarily reward creativity even. The algorithm just likes consistency and growth and views, and it likes things to be very, very homogenized. So a while ago, I decided this was going to be for only Pokemon, and I've followed that for a while. I followed that for a couple of years here, and I've been in and out on it and whatnot. But one thing I've always insisted on with making these videos is that I wanted to do it my way. I wanted to make just videos that were of interest to me, doing the things that I wanted to do, and it's why you don't really see the quote-unquote typical like Pokemon stuff on this channel anymore. Now, I've gotten questions from people like, oh, why don't you do Nuzlocke? Why don't you do why haven't you gotten together with someone and done a Soul Link? Why don't you do live streamed battles or Pokemon Showdown or anything like that? And simply because it doesn't interest me. What actually does interest me is looking at the stuff that people kind of forget about in the Pokemon community, but doing it in a creative way. I'm a fan of all the Pokemon side games, the unusual stuff that you sometimes see, but that are a little more niche in regards to the content. Stuff like Pokemon Stadium, which of course we're doing right now, Coliseum and XD. I'm a huge fan of those. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. There's so much that I enjoy, and like, I don't know if it's just my tastes evolving over time, or if it's me becoming disillusioned with the Pokemon community becoming so homogenized in its content, with all the same cinematic effects and the same visuals and just the same reactions. But to me, it was always of more interest to go against the grain and do something just really out there, really different. And it's become just a part of what I do. And I'm certainly not against doing some of the quote-unquote normal stuff. I wouldn't have a problem if a game interested me. I wouldn't have a problem in doing a Soul Link with a friend. I wouldn't have a problem doing a speed run or a Nuzlocke. But it would have to truly be of interest to me. And for those who've been watching this, for those who have been around for a while, I know it may not necessarily be what you want to hear. If you're coming for Pokemon content, generally you're going to be like, oh, I want to find this core Pokemon game. I want this core Pokemon experience. And I'm sorry if you're not necessarily going to get that here. But if I'm delivering content on YouTube, I want to be real. I want to be honest about it. And I don't want to just put on some kind of character and act like it's something that I enjoy simply for the sake of putting out a video. And I wish the Pokemon community at large would feel that way. And I know for a lot of them, it's money. You need the views, you need the money, you need to actually hit your Razor Winds, which I clearly can't do. And apparently I can get crit as well. That's a metaphor for life right there. That's exactly how it goes for me. But I wish there was a little more kind of ingenuity about it. And for me, that's why I do this. I haven't liked the usual for a long time, and I want to offer you guys an alternative. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, especially with how the Pokemon community has been in recent times. I'm not going to go into that. That is not my place. I don't have a stake in the matter. But I don't know. I wanted to get this out, and I guess I just wanted to vent about something. I felt like venting about what I'm doing here, because it's a little bit easier than venting about how I'm missing and get put to sleep by Parasect. Would you knock it off? I know you've got the best sleep move in the game, but come on. This is the first round battle. Oh. Well, I'm sorry if I got a little ranty about all of this. If it felt like I was going off on a little bit of a tangent. But I wanted to make it clear to everyone that when I'm coming here and I am creating content, I'm doing it because I just love doing this. I love doing what I do. I love seeing Seedra get Flamethrower, just because of how unbelievably poetic that wound up being. I'm very happy about that. Couldn't have been a better moment. But for me, I think it's a bit of an affirmation of what I'm here to do, how I want to approach this, and what you're going to see from me. And I want to make sure that, you know, what I'm doing here is transparent. I would absolutely love to hear your guys' ideas, because I am nothing without a community. Any YouTuber is nothing without a community. And I would love to hear any ideas that you guys have got, what you guys would like to see. But don't consider this a core Pokemon community experience. I'm out here to do something different, and I hope you guys enjoy what we do here as that, as something different. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed that me going off on a little diatribe like that actually worked out just perfectly to get through the entire first battle. Just, I didn't plan that. I didn't script that. I went completely from the gut, just off the top of my head, and it panned out perfectly. So you know what? You know what? We're on a roll. We're on a roll. And for what this team is worth, yeah, honestly, they're not bad. We didn't get to see Slowbro in the last battle, so I'm excited to get Slowbro out here. Excuse me, I just woke up a little bit ago before I was recording, so my voice is still kind of rough right now. But I'm glad we get to see Slowbro. Like, in Gen 1, Slowbro was way better than I think it kind of had any right to be as a Pokemon. Like, it's bulky, it's got a lot of HP, it's getting crits here, there, and everywhere. This thing's awesome. If you haven't had your eye on Slowbro, if you ain't looking at that boy like, ooh, look at him with that tasty shell. He a snack. This boy gonna be snacking on all the opposition, all the competition. You know, I know that the color changing with nicknames in this game is really cool. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought there for a second. When I saw that Slowbro getting up on his feet and dashing at that muck like it is Usain Bolt, run 100-meter dash. Can I see that again, please? Oh my god. The animations in Pokemon Stadium are just, they are the greatest. They're actually the greatest. And I am hoping we get to see just way more of these as we go on. Oh man. That was awesome. What's less awesome is the original point that I was getting at, is the fact that Muck doesn't look like a pile of sludge anymore, but looks like a giant pile of poop. It is Muck is just the Great Mighty Pooh. It's just a Conquer reference. That's all it is right now. And that's it is what it is. And I like how there's that we really just mimic their move. We really just use the same move. I haven't said it in a while, or if I have, I've edited out. But you can't make that up. You actually can't make that one up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Can we get an attack drop? Yeah! Oh! Okay, double whammy. Double whammy. Slowbro is not going down without a fight. Or at least whatever that vacant face is saying. A beautifully rendered face on Nintendo 64. It encapsulates everything that is absolutely just wonderful about Slowbro. Which is how completely oblivious it is to everything going on in the world. Man, I wish I had that skill. I wish I could be that oblivious to everything going on. You want to rest right now, Slowbro? You want to? That's not quite rest. It's not quite rest. But maybe with that attack drop, maybe we can get one more. Maybe we can take one more hit. You want to take one more hit, Slowbro? You want to take this pound? Ah, we tried. Oh, all right. Okay. If it ain't one going for the jugular, it's another. It's another. Okay, Seadra. I see you. That was... This Seadra has gotten just the right moves at the right times. If it wasn't that flamethrower on Parasect, it was that Hydro Pump on Muck. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I really wish it was... I really wish Seadra had gotten a Dragon type in Gen 1. One, because Dragon types kind of needed it. And two, because it would make it so much better. Like I love me some Kingdra. I do. And that Water Dragon typing is awesome. But I really, really wish Seadra had it. That would... that would just be so tasty. Oh, add to the boom counter. Add to the boom counter. You know what? That's a case where I'm okay with the boom. You know what? It's been so good. We didn't even have any booms last episode. We actually... I didn't touch that counter once during editing. I changed the one-hit KO move counter, I think, 5 times? There were that many Oko moves in the last, 2 episodes. But there hasn't been an upgrade to the boom counter yet. So you know what? We were overdue. We were overdue. Self-destruct. Sounds good to me. You know what? I'm actually at a point where I'm not going to bring Seadra. I'm actually bringing Diglett this time. I didn't think I would be needing Diglett for anything. But I saw that Raichu. I saw the Raichu, I'm like, oh, we're not gonna do that. And it's got both electric moves. Oh, it's man. Oh, hit Kadabra. Why can't I ever hit with Bone Club? I don't think I've hit a single Bone Club in any recording that I have done of this so far. What is Bone Club's accuracy? Like, I need to know it, because it's not that bad. Bone Club. Thank you. That for a little Diglett, that actually did a lot more than I thought. And that's going to do a lot more than I thought, too. What is its accuracy? Its accuracy is 85%. It's just hitting things with a bone as a stick. Like, how is it possible that I can't hit this move for the life of me? Actually, I think Submission has the same accuracy. And now I'm being made to look like an idiot. Now it's 1 for 3, and I'm trying to justify it. This game knows when it wants to make a fool out of me, and it has picked today, this day. As I have told you, the train of suffering does not stop, and it will not be stopping here, there, or anywhere. I also don't think I've hit a Smog yet, which, to be honest, it's not a good move. Smog might be on my list of the most forgettable moves exist. Apparently Kadabra doesn't forget Submission, because it just chucked that spoon and Raichu. I love just the little visual quirks that Pokemon Stadium has like that. Just like, ugh! Just yeet that spoon at that boy. I feel like Kadabra would be an absolute meme lord on TikTok. All right, Kadabra, I need you to do what your typing does. I need you to pull a good psychic move. You know what? Excuse me. Excuse me. Did that primate really just use Thunderbolt? Did that primate really just critical hit me with a Thunderbolt? I have multiple questions. I didn't even know Primate could learn Thunderbolt. When? Why? In what universe does having pure seething anger coursing through your veins mean you can convey it into nothing but electricity? Like, I'm an anger repressed person. I've gone to anger management. If I could turn my pure anger into like Sith lightning, I would have become Emperor Palpatine years ago. No one told me about this? Who knew about this? And who didn't tell me about it? Cause I gotta know. I wanna know. Okay, Slowbro, it is all on you. We are starting off on a very, very positive note. Can you just drop it? Yes! I knew Slowbro. I knew that Slowbro was gonna be good. I don't know what it is about this team. This team just knows how to pull all the right moves at all the right times. Oh yeah, we're going down. I know that's not the lyrics to that song, but the timing was better. Come on, give me it. Ah, there it is again. There it is again. Oh, I love that animation. It makes no sense for Slowbro. Like, why is it just running with his hands out like... What was that? I don't know, but it was awesome. Slowbro, just any decent attack move. Just do some damage. Literally the opposite. The exact, undeniably polar opposite of all that I needed. I'm gonna let that silence sit for a moment. I'm gonna let it sit. Because it's actually something that you can't make up. This... I mean, I did say that my Pokemon knew how to pull all the right moves at all the right times, and that could not have been any more poetically just than getting a move that actually does nothing. Any move would have won the battle right there. Except Splash. I would have even taken a non-attacking move, I guess. That could at least be justified. Splash, though? So I'm actually going to cut this episode a little bit shorter for today, because I'm recording this right before I edit it and upload, so it should be up in maybe an hour from when I'm talking right now. Normally I've got some videos that are already pre-recorded and I edit those in due time, make it a little bit easier, but I'm just a little bit behind, and I figure I already took up a pretty fair amount of time with my little diatribe about Pokemon, which I hope you guys stuck through and passed that, because that's where all the good stuff started to happen. Oh man, this team was great though. Hopefully next time around we get a team that manages to pull off all the right moves at all the right times again. Yes, even Splash. The train of suffering stops for no man, no woman, or no one stupid enough to put these shenanigans on the internet. Oh, that was absolutely perfect.